Okay, so I'm gonna do a little video explaining how to light a green screen. This is a green screen behind me. It's a little green cyc. We've got some protective floor covering down right now. But this is where we start, just a plain green background. And then I'll show you, it's basically a variation of 3-point lighting. I'll show you once it's all set up. Okay, so here we have our camera. We've got the red today set up because we're gonna be shooting some 4K, so we have the ability to punch in on the green screen and do digital zooms and not go below 1080 resolution. So starting from the camera, it's basically just a modified 3-point lighting setup. If you're not familiar with 3-point lighting, it's basically a key light, a fill light, and a backlight. So what we've done here is this Kino is my fill light, and my key light is this 4x8 bounce card with 4 ARRI 650s into it. So that's basically a like a 2.6K bounce. That's my key light. This side is a little bit more well lit than this side. This side's a little more shadowy. And it's like a pretty soft ratio. When we get into post, we'll probably punch that up a little bit and make it a little bit more contrasty, but I'm just being pretty kind here in shooting. So that's the basic fill on this side, key on this side. And then our next, I've got 2 backlights here. And the reason I've got 2 backlights is because normally you just use one edge light to kind of separate from the background, but on a green screen, it's really helpful to separate me color-wise, because if I don't have those backlights to highlight the edge of my body, I could get some green spill on my body, which will make it difficult for the graphics, for the CG artist to separate me from the background. So you can see a little bit of green spill on my body, especially if I come like this. If I come up close, you start seeing a little bit more green on my skin, and you don't want that. So that's why you try to keep your subject as far from the green screen as possible. We're on a green cyc, and I usually have my subject stand all the way out on the edge of the green screen so that they're as far away as possible from the green screen. The other reason you want them far away from the green screen is as they get closer, they start casting a shadow on the green screen, and then that's harder for your digital artist to pull, to separate that color if there's color shifts like shadows. So then the other thing is you gotta light your green screen separately. So it's like you don't want to try to light your green screen with the same light you're lighting your subject with. The reason I use these big soft sources as my key and fill is because that causes less shadow, there's more wrap, it's a little bit more gentle as far as throwing shadows on the background. But then for lighting my green screen right now, I've just got these 2 Westcott LED panels on either side of the green screen, and those are just lighting up the green screen without lighting me. So they're just keeping the green consistent on the green cyc. In an ideal world, I would have some lights from above on a grid, but we don't have the resources here to get up above and place lights and light this. So I'm just doing it really cheaply with these 2 lights from the side. I used a similar setup when I was doing Lily on her little green screen. Maybe you saw on her vlog the little green screen I had lit. I had 2 lights from the side just lighting the green screen, and then I was using her window as her key light to light her, and then I had some backlights behind the green screen to light her up, to separate her from the green and to cut her out, to backlight her, and then I had the side lights lighting the green screen and the window being her key front light. So that's it. You know, if you want to light your green screen, just remember, light it separately from your subject. You basically have 3 layers of light. You have your subject light, your light for the green screen, and then your backlight pointing back and cutting your subject out from the green screen. So give it a try.